It was once a much sought-after job, the opportunity to become a pillar and defender of the community.
But today, fewer and fewer people are being called to become police officers. From more than 800 applicants to the Pittsburgh Bureau of Police back in 2017 to just over 200 in 2020.
Yeah, applications are down across the region, but especially in the city of Pittsburgh. And as KDKA investigator Andy Sheehan reports, that's raising questions about public safety and whether departments can turn around the abysmal recruiting.
The dream of becoming a big city police officer is now shared by fewer young men and women. Time was when Pittsburgh's police exam would draw more than 1,000 applicants to the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. These days, a test is administered monthly here at the Shenley Park Ice Rink. And on a good day, a dozen or more will show up.
It's something I've always wanted to do.
Applicants like Jared John have become the exception rather than the rule, as the numbers have dropped steadily over the past 5 years. From 846 in 2017 to just 212 in 2020. So far this year, only 40 applicants took the exam through the end of March, putting the city on a pace of 160 recruits this year.
It's at least demonstrating, at least in Pittsburgh, that nobody wants the job.
While Pittsburgh's numbers are alarmingly low, departments throughout the region and the nation all report their applicant pools are shrinking. Police Union President Bob Swartzwelder says one primary reason has been the public's reaction to high-profile cases of police misconduct and deaths in police custody.
They paint the profession with a broad brush based on that very, very, very tiny percentage. And so the police are under attack. If your job is being disrespected openly and in the public, people see that and they're going to say, I don't want that job. I'm going to go do something else.
The other factor is increased danger. Last year, 73 police officers were killed in the line of duty across America. And in a recent interview with 60 Minutes, FBI Director Christopher Wray said many of those officers were specifically targeted.
Were killed through things like being ambushed or shot while out on patrol.
They were killed because they were police officers.
Right. Wearing the badge shouldn't make you a target.
What's more, the applicants that do show up are now predominantly white and male.
We don't see a lot of African-American cops out here.
Female officers now make up just 14% of the force, and African-Americans only 11% in a city that is 24% black. Caleb Ferguson, the only black applicant here today, would like to change that.
I would want to be like something that my younger people under me could look up to, and just representation in the neighborhood.
Despite the current climate, candidate David Hages says he welcomes the challenge of becoming a cop.
People having doubts on the actions of police officers, but I think it's the job of the police officers to try to change that.
The city is redoubling its recruiting efforts, but there are now 263 officers eligible for retirement. And if a sizable number of them do, the city doesn't have enough qualified candidates to replace them, raising safety concerns for people who live here and people who visit. Reporting at police headquarters, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.